Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to another Bojoul video. We are back. I got my Selfcare is the best care shirt today. Yep. Had to represent today. You can get yours too. Description gonna be down in the link. Check it out. Self-care is the best care. That's right. This is the home of Bojoul channel of self-care, beauty, wellness, and anything that's gonna help and assist you to become the greatest and highest version of yourself. I am grateful today. A lot has been going on, but I was actually supposed to do this particular video. Last week, but I got sidetracked and I pulled something else up. But this week, I want to go straight into talking about the need for taking a break. Knowing when enough is enough. You got to know when to say when, you know? I was working with a few people on yesterday and they were like just pouring out to me like this. They're tired. They're overwhelmed. They're tired of being the, what's the word that she used for me? She said she's tired of being the supporting role in everybody's life. Like everybody runs to her for every single thing. Like so much so that she can't get her own items or task list done. And it's constant, not like once a week or it's always. And as she was speaking, I realized that a lot of people feel that way. A lot of times I feel that way. It's so much going on and you being pulled from every side. And you have to know when to say when enough is enough. I always say that it should not take you to land a trip in the hospital for you to literally rest and cease all activity. And I understand that's hard. That is so difficult. But either you're going to take a rest by choice or you're going to take a rest by force. And what I mean by that is, by force is you end up getting sick and you have to stay in your bed for a week or so. Or so much so that you have to take a whole trip to the hospital and get admitted and have to be nurtured back to health because you're overwhelmed and you're burned out. And sometimes it's just a matter of us taking a break and pulling back. And the purpose of this video today is to understand when to say when enough is enough. You know when you are burning. You know when it's starting to get like to the point of overload. And it is your responsibility to back it up and say, hold on. I need to pull back. And what happens is we get so caught up in like deadlines. And I'm a deadline fanatic. I get it. I work very well with deadlines. However, it comes a time when you have to kind of push that to the side for a moment just to recharge. And what I find is that a lot of us wait until our bodies start cracking all the way down before we able to take that break. I don't want to take a break in the hospital. I don't want to take a break in my bed running a fever and coughing and weak and can't function. I don't want that kind of break. If we periodically take breaks, and it doesn't, and when I'm saying breaks, I'm not meaning if you can, great, but I'm not meaning long stints away. I'm saying take breaks. Like this 2 hours of the day is for me. Like you have to like weave it into like your everyday situation. Make it happen. I don't have enough time. You have enough time for what you want to have enough time for. If you die today or tomorrow, whatever you have on your to-do list or whatever task that you have ahead of you is going to get done. And if it doesn't, the world is still going to revolve on its axis. Everybody gonna still go about their merry way. Life will continue to go on. Can you believe that? I am not minimizing the fact at all that things have to get done. But what I'm trying to emphasize in this video is that pay attention to your body when you understand it is time to take a break. So I'm just going to talk about 2 specific areas that you start to feel and start to be aware of that it is time for me to take a doggone break. Just a break. I just need to pull back. Like even if I wake up earlier in the morning time and I have to extend my meditation or my prayer, or maybe I need to take a 10-minute walk every day, or breaks. One of the main ways that you see that it is time for you to take a break is you're physically tired all the time. No matter how much rest you get, no matter how much sleep, you just physically tired. Like your body just have not rejuvenated from the day before or the week before. It's like you're constantly tired. When you see like muscle fatigue, decreased levels of energy, diminished performance, when you can't even perform the way that you normally perform, like you're not even being effective in the things that you're doing. Let me tell you something, and this is real talk. In my quiet time in the morning, and when I'm in prayer, one of the main things, and you know what? Now that I think about it, it's been a ongoing prayer for the last few years. Like just not even so much a prayer, but just a request, a contemplation, a heartfelt contemplation of, I don't want to be busy doing things that God doesn't want me to do. Like sometimes you so physically tired, and what's even more disheartening is that the things that you're doing is not even making a real impact in your life or changing your circumstance. And it's like you physically tired, you burned out, and not even in the place that is making the difference in your life. So it's like, what are we doing? My heartfelt contemplation to God and my focus is, I just want to do what He wants me to do. And because when you're in line with what God wants you to do, right, it becomes easier and you expend less energy getting more done. Like you become more efficient. You know what I mean? It's like, you have these efficient air conditioners or whatever, energy efficient. It's like basically what they're trying to say is that we're cooling your house off and we're getting the job done using less energy. That's what we want to do. We want to become more efficient. Not necessarily being busy and spinning our wheels, but getting things done that matters, whether it's family, job, whatever it is, but that's going to make an impact on our circumstances. And when you feel yourself being physically burnt out, the first thing is the question is, what am I doing? Is this conducive to where I'm going or what I'm trying to accomplish? And 2, if it is something and you're still burnt, if it's something that is conducive, how can I do this in a more efficient way? Taking breaks and finding moments where you could just rest your mind, because once the mind is spinning crazy, it pulls energy from the physical body as well. So it's like physical and mental fatigue is connected. When you are mentally tired and you're burned out physically, like I said, as productive as you want to be or you think you're being, you're not being productive. Because it's like the effort that you're putting in, it's like your productivity becomes diminished because you can't really, it takes a lot of mental and physical strength to get certain things done, whether you're working with your body physically or just mentally, like behind a computer trying to get certain contracts or just different things done. You know, it's a lot of moving pieces with different projects, but it still takes mental energy and physical energy to accomplish it. And when you're burned out, it's like you're moving at a 5 mile per hour, whereas you could be moving at 100 with less energy. And I am just saying today that take a break sometimes. Like, I'm not saying quit the project or stop doing what you're doing. Stop, take a moment, pray, meditate. Listen to that voice within yourself as well, just to see where can I be more productive and how can I get this done with less energy, with less of my wheels turning, with less exhaustion. Because I'm telling you, when you were burning out like that, when you burning and you just you going it's like what's really happening when you take a step back, right? Take a step back and just look collectively at all that you have accomplished or not, and just look at the holes. It's like doing an audit. It's like doing an audit on your life, on your work, on your energy expenditure. You know how financial accountants and financial advisors, they pull all of your stuff and they look at everywhere you're spending money, where you're losing money, where you could be spending better, where you could be investing better. You got to do that on your life too. It's real deal. When you're younger, I know when I was younger, I didn't really think about it. I'm just like, I got so much energy. I'm just But as you start getting older, like, hold up, we got to conserve this energy. I gotta be where I need to be. I gotta be in the place. I gotta be where I'm supposed to be, utilizing the energy for that particular task that I'm supposed to. That's gonna be the most efficient. So when you are physically and you are mentally burnt out, right? Take a break. Sit down. Old school I'm always with a piece of paper and pencil, pen, whatever. And what is it that you want to accomplish? What do you have to accomplish for the week, for the month? How can you just look at it take a bird's eye view at it. Stop being so up close and personal. Sometimes when you got this up close and personal view, it's like you're not seeing a full picture. You just kind of zoned in. And sometimes we do have to zone in. But for the sake of this conversation and for the sake of conserving our energy conservation is real. They're trying to do it with the planet. They try to do it with the appliances that you use. They try to do it with our computers. What would make you think it is not important to conserve energy with ourselves, just to be able to restore? I remember in 2020 when I was in the hospital, I had to pay a visit to the hospital for 10 days, laid up. And when you laid up like that, you get a lot of time to think and just kind of be like, whoa. And mind you, I had never in my life been in a hospital other than having a baby. Never. And I'm grateful for that. But being in that hospital, it just made me like, wow. And even now, that hospital visit makes me it's a reference point for me to pull from to improve what I'm doing now. Because I don't want to end up back there. It wasn't cool. It wasn't not cool. It wasn't. I'm like, I could have took a better break than this. You being wheeled down every few hours for a CAT scan, for a body scan, for this, for blood work here, for that. It's like, is that the kind of rest that I'm trying to get? It's like, what does it matter if you're doing all of this energy expending and you're not even getting the things done that you need to get done, or it's not even making a dent in your life, or you know what I mean? Like, we're doing all of this to get to a point. It's like you're running a race, but you don't even know what the destination is. Where are you going? What are we doing? And in terms of self-care, it is so important. It is so important to understand that my energy yes, it is for me to accomplish the things in this world that I'm purposed to accomplish, but also I need my energy to recharge. I can't be spinning my wheels like that. Especially as you're getting older, you got to conserve your energy and make it count. Now I used to read books when I was younger, and I used to different famous people, I would read that they became most productive in their latter years of their life. And I never understood. I'm like, what? Like, how does that work? But it's as you get older, you begin to understand, what am I doing and where am I most effective and where am I least effective? What's really happening here? What is happening here? And you start to be more conscious of where I'm spending time, what I'm doing, where am I going? Why am I going here? Because all of that collectively, it's like these little compound tasks, like a little bit here, a little bit there. It compounds into this thing of, I'm overwhelmed now. It's too much happening. I feel, and like I said, mental and physical fatigue goes hand in hand. Mental, physical fatigue, it goes hand in hand, because when you're mentally tired, your body, you don't have that energy to do what you need to do. So yeah, just start taking breaks. Take a break. Take a break. Don't let the hospital be the place where you land up at. Come on. You don't have to be in your bed for a week, 3, 4, 5 days, just laid out. Can't move. Come on. We don't have to do our bodies like that. Self-care is the best care, baby. It's you. You got to take care of you. You don't take care of you, nobody's taking care of you. And then here's the thing. You can't get mad when somebody else is not taking care of you and you're not even taking care of yourself. Oh, they're not doing this. They're not doing that. You're not doing it for yourself either. What happened? You're not doing it for yourself. How can you expect somebody else to do better for you than you do for yourself? Come on, it don't make no sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So I thank you so much again for joining us today for this Bojoul video. Listen, I get excited because this is something that we do. This is our life every day. That's why I love self-care. I don't care what I'm doing. I could be running. I could be doing real estate. I could be doing somebody's hair. I could be investing. I could be whatever I choose to do. I could want to be a doctor. My self-care still got to be prioritized. Every single thing. No matter what genre, no matter what field you're in, self-care. And it has to be that which is efficient and that works for you. So yeah, don't let the hospital be your breaking spot. Don't let your sick bed be where you got to take a break at. Weave those breaks into your life. Take them by force. Take it. And do it unapologetically. Thank you for joining us for this Bojoul video. This is the Bojoul channel, home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and every and anything that's going to help you to become the greatest and highest version of yourself. Thank you for joining us today. And remember, if I said anything or anything, like it, share it, comment on it. If you know any ways that you can weave different breaks into your life or things that you do that weave breaks into your life, put it in the comment. Share. People read the comments. Share your information, because maybe it's something that I could do. Let me read the comments and get your information. We could share. Each one teach one. So I just thank you so much for joining us today. And remember that self-care is the best care. Peace.